Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, yay!
Hey, it's Gabby the game night here, and I'm back playing some more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Dual Destiny, so Madden Fantasy. It's April 19th, 9:30 a.m. District Code, Quorum number 4. April 19th, that's someone's birthday.
I'm pretty sure that's true of every date. I doubt there's a single day of the year that somebody wasn't born on.
February 30th.
It's not a real fucking date!
Exactly!
So it doesn't count!
Court is now back in session for the trial of Damien Tinma. Paul Justice, defense team leader, is ready, Your Honor. Defense team leader, that makes it sound like a Pokemon team.
Athena Sykes, assistant defender, is ready too, Your Honor. Je suis prêt.
As true as ever, I see, and in French no less. And the prosecution?
Bird.
Very well then. By the way, I asked Detective Fulbright to provide studio shackles today. There'll be no more of your funny business this time, Prosecutor Blackwell. Now, your opening statement, if you would. I believe it's standard procedure for the prosecution to handle it.
Looks like the judge is really bringing it today.
Probably realize how Blackwell played him. That was one mean game, as Simon says.
Yeah, His Honor has to fight to defend his honor today.
Your boldness. It's plain to see that you've always dreamed of delivering an epic opening statement. I have? I don't know if I say that. Why, of course you have. I saw it in your eyes the last time you gave the opening statement. There's the look of one who yearns deeply for the thrill of an epic opening statement. For decades now, you've been watching opening statements from your bench. They were the crown jewels of the court. The one thing you could not possess. The crown jewels of the court? Now, at long last, they are within your grasp. How could you possibly refuse? Oh, so you don't mind if I do it then? I'll make a special exception just this once.
Here we go again.
Yet more Blackwell's mind games. Well, in that case, I think I might go ahead and make the opening statement myself. Ahem. In yesterday's session, we learned the shocking truth that the victim, Alderman Rex QB, was the Amazing Ninetales. We also learned that the Amazing Ninetales was a key figure in the yokai craze and anti-merger protests. It was further revealed that, upon learning Rex QB's secret identity, Mayor Damien Tinman murdered him. The fact that the crime took place in a tightly locked room was also brought to light. And the only people in that tightly locked room were the defendant and the victim. The defense proposed the existence of a hypothetical third party. Further investigations revealed no proof of a third party who had escaped the room. Ergo, we must conclude that the evidence against the defendant is all conclusive. Did I say something? Go on.
You eked twice.
That was quite astonishing. You've truly outdone yourself this time. Oh, one more thing to boast about to my grandchild. Well, this was not an unexpected turn of events. Now then, it seems the prosecution has called a new witness to testify. The inexplicable yokai evidence left at the scene of the crime. Well, that does not demand some sort of explanation. Does that not demand some sort of explanation? The feathers and tracks? Were those left by the mare while he was possessed?
I thought this said by the monkey for some reason. Like, when did we get a monkey in
That
this
was
game?
but an act to protect his daughter. Oh, yes, of course. I had suspected as much. Wait, did he actually believe the mayor's award-winning performance? His daughter was the one who planted the yokai evidence. Ergo, the true identity of the yokai in the manor was the manor's maid, Jinxie Timber. Nuh-uh! 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 Care for some witness testimony, then? For I am ready to prove that little scamp is the one behind the Timber Terror Force. Witness testimony? I bet he means Phil's in that creepy bell.
Do we have to get testifying from them?
Very well, then.
Testimony.
Bailiff, we bring in the first witness. God, there's only the second case. Can you believe this? Like 2 billion episodes in. Mr. Filch made quite the hasty exit yesterday.
I feel like that's pretty standard for Phoenix games.
See, that doesn't happen again today.
Yeah, been known for my hasty retreat since I was a kid. Bit of a trademark of mine.
Indeed. Managed to give a total of 5 bailiffs the slip.
Like those amateurs could ever nab me. James!
Perhaps we should shackle you by the neck. That would keep you in place.
Yipes! No, please, I'm liable to rip my own head off if I start running.
Your statement, now.
Yes, sir, Mr. Blackhead, sir. He may beat a hasty retreat, but there's no escaping Prosecutor Blackwill.
Yeah, Blackwill doesn't strike me as a give-up-easy type. Now then, Mr. Filch, your testimony, please. Specifically, the true nature of yokai you saw in the manor shortly after the crime.
Tin Matero's really that little girl maid. Ain't no something like that. I mean, still no doubt about it. I mean, the Tin Matera I saw was just a little thing about her size. With a little run out of big old staff. I seen her when she came into the foyer. Actually, she stole it from the Forbidden Chamber after stumbling on the crime scene.
You know that.
She was gonna use it to wallow me on account of my fish reputation. I just knew it.
How'd you know those stuff's in the fan?
Because I just know it.
How'd you know that?
I told you I just know it.
So, Timoteo was short in stature. And that's because it was Miss Jinxie Timmer all along.
You betcha. Besides, all the rest in the manor were way taller than her.
Feigning height is but an easy thing. But a big ox like the defendant could never pass for short. What if the Timoteo impersonator was walking on their knees?
Weren't no knee walking, I seen it myself.
Then perhaps that yokai really was Miss Timmer after all. All monsters are naught but tricks, either the mind or cheap parlor variety. So you're saying she created an illusion like one of those magical eye thingies? Precisely. Human senses are easily deceived. Take the fellow in the cell next to me. Each night he cries and screams about some ghost he thinks he sees. But in truth, it was simply the janitor. Oh, Prosecutor Blackwell just gave up the ghost, literally. Huh? The janitor's deathly complexion and all white attire are no doubt partially to blame. That and the fact that he constantly mutters about taking vengeance for this or that. That actually sounds like a real ghost to me.
What zoinks?
The defense may now cross-examine the witness. You may not cross-examine that witness. Cross-examine that witness. Cross-examine that witness. Cross-examine that witness. I'm gonna press him on the stats from the forbidden chamber, but like how do you know the staff was in the forbidden chamber? I suppose you mean to say that Jinxie Tim went to the forbidden chamber to get one.
Well, I ain't never seen a staff like that in the manor. So it had to be in the forbidden chamber.
Oh, really? The tinsel bell is sticking me out today.
Jinxie entered the forbidden chamber after the incident. Then she took the staff and tried to cover up her action by pretending to be Tin Matero. I guess that's what Filch was trying to say.
Jinx even entered the forbidden chamber if she wanted to? There is one thing I was wondering about. Why the yokai have a staff in the first place?
He can't manage everything on his own. He's got to delegate. Well, I've got my hunches about that.
Forbidden chamber key? Oh yeah. It would seem that Timoteo was in fact not this innocent uncle.
Huh? How you figure that?
You claimed the Timoteo you saw had one of those staffs from the forbidden chamber. But it would have been impossible for Miss Timmer to get a hold of one.
What?
Care to elaborate, Mr. Justice?
Yeah, do that.
The man swallowed this key shortly after the murder. He wanted to keep the killer out of the forbidden chamber. What's this? This key was deep in the mayor's stomach when Miss Timmer discovered the crime scene. So you see, it would have been impossible for her to get into the forbidden chamber. In short, the Timoteo seen holding that staff could not have been Jinxie Tinma. What? His own box. But then who does the defense believe was impersonating Timoteo? Timoteo impersonated none other than Mayor Timmer's aide. Such accusations beg evidence. Aside from his ghastly appearance, can he prove he is the yokai we seek? Yes, in fact, I can. Very well. See where the defense is going with this. Mr. Justice, please show us the proof as to the identity of the Timoteo impersonator. The hand cream, probably. We found this hand cream in the Forbidden Chamber, and we know that whoever was Timoteo took one of the stabs out of there. In short, I believe whoever this hand cream belongs to is the yokai impersonator we've been looking for. But, Mr. Justice, how do you propose to identify the hand cream's owner? I'm glad you asked, Your Honor. The defense requests a fingerprint analysis on this piece of evidence. It might tell us who it belongs to. Interesting. So, expect to find the yokai's prints there. Very well. Hereby call a short recess while we wait for the fingerprints result. We don't need the fingerprints results. He's the only one with that fucking... He's the only one with that brand. Says it right there, that brand is available to jump. No need for that, your boldness. We have the prints of everyone at the manor that day. You God-forsaken Blackwell! Could anyone be more whipped? Fulbright, analyze this for prints. You have 3 minutes. Your wish is my command! Very well. I guess we'll just wait right here. It would seem the fingerprint analysis is complete. What did the results show? What in the world? The floor and the bell's prints, aren't they? This is absurd. Prosecutor Blackwell? I'm not going to like this, am I? Don't tell me. Timoteo's prints? Fingerprint analysis revealed that the prints belong to... Phineas Filch. Wait, what? What?
Then Mr. LaBelle wasn't the one who entered the Forbidden Chamber?
Why, you tricksy little tanuki. Explain yourself now.
Sure, them prints are mine. I mean, I did bill for that hand cream for Mr. LaBelle after all.
So you're the one who entered the Forbidden Chamber?
So what if I did? Got a problem with it? Hey!
You, fool of a tanuki. This got interesting. Order, order! Mr. Justice, can you explain what this could mean? Excellent question. The fact that Mr. Filch was in the Forbidden Chamber... Wait a second. Does it mean that Timoteo holding that staff was Phineas Filch?
Yipes! Another kid out of the bag!
Mr. Filch is Timoteo? I don't understand. This mean Mr. Filch the real killer? The witness will explain himself this instant.
You're begging your pardon, your honorship, but I was just doing what the alderman told me. He wanted me to be Timoteo in the village exorcism ritual.
I mean that event at the Nine Tails Veil Festival. That was you inside that Timoteo costume?
Yep, and after the event, I went to watch that pro wrestling program. But it bored me to tears on account of the wrestlers being complete jobbers.
So he didn't actually watch the entire wrestling match.
That's when I looked at the Timoteo costume and I got a great idea. Nothing can tell it's me while I'm wearing it. And because of them superstitions, no matter what I do, the villagers won't say a word.
In other words, you used superstition to effectively render yourself invisible. Why'd you want to enter the Forbidden Chamber in the first place?
Because of the treasure there. Thought that was my big chance to sneak in and nab it.
Treasure?
Yeah, only that's the greatest get-rich-quick chance in the universe. Grandpappy told me all about it. Says there's an amazing treasure in there.
He went to the not knowing his grandfather had already pilfered it?
Guess that's one tale that didn't get passed down from Grandpappy to grandson.
Wait, how exactly did you get into the Forbidden Chamber? There was a meeting in the Fox Chamber that day. Plus, the mayor swallowed the only key that could open the Forbidden Chamber's door. Can't have possibly gotten in.
I could through the air vent in the foyer. The vent's left of the alderman's picture. Went on in and made a nice little hole. Use that to get into the air duct that leads to the Forbidden Chamber, I did.
You what?
But how's that even possible? Wait a sec. Remember that air vent in the Forbidden Chamber? So Mr. Filch found a way to get into that air duct. And that's how we got from the foyer vent to the Forbidden Chamber vent?
So Chairman Tao is nothing more than a capital guller, rather a tanuki burglar. We're back to being without anyone to charge for the alderman's murder.
Looks like our so-called yokai is nothing more than one big troublemaker.
Tell me, Mr. Filch, what did you do after fleeing to the foyer?
I got out of that costume right quick. Would have just caused trouble at that point.
And where's that costume now?
Heck if I know, and it ain't my fault if you never find it.
The police searched every nook and cranny. No yokai costume was left in that manor. What if it was tossed outside the manor? Ah! No way. But maybe, just maybe. The defense seems to have had upon an idea. Well, go on, Mr. Justice.
Okay.
Okay, here's what I think.
I don't know why
I think someone's trying to steal my
sorry.
voice. Mr. Filch, did you get rid of the costume here? In that window? Did you toss it out the window? That would certainly explain why I didn't turn up inside the manor.
You think I tossed it out the window? That costume cost me a pretty penny. So why would I go do something like that?
I think of a few reasons.
Any bright ideas, Apollo?
Well, assuming the costume really was tossed out from the window, then the next question would be, what happened to it after that? If I'm right, I might have just the thing to prove what happened to the costume. Phineas Filch, I have just the evidence for you.
You do?
This proves you got rid of the Timoteo costume through the window.
Yeah, that's... Tin Matero flying through the sky.
And just how did that prove Mr. Filch threw his costume out the window? It's quite simple. That's not Timoteo in the photo. It's the costume Mr. Filch threw out. How far did he throw that fucking costume? Can't see the cliff in sight.
Oh, it's crazy talk. You ain't serious, are ya?
There's a steep cliff outside the foyer window, meaning the man is pretty high up. The costume flew through the air after it was tossed out. That's when the photo was taken. In other words, the photo of Timoteo was really a flight of fancy. What? Alrighty. Oh my, so there really never was a yokai.
Oh, I can't keep any of them cats' bags. Can they still file a claim for the lost costume?
This more than proves the defense's position. Jinxie Timmer had nothing to do with staging the yokai stag. Care to raise any objections, Prosecutor Blackpearl? None whatsoever. I'll deal with that tricksy Tanuki after I've dealt with this case. We did!
Good going. Now all we have to do is make Florent LaBelle take the stand.
Objection! Sheathing the sword a bit early, are we not? Huh? Nothing has been proven beyond a doubt. Take this tricksy little Tanuki, for instance. How do you suppose he was able to exit the forbidden chamber? Probably the same way he got in, through the chamber's event. And what are the feathers and tracks at the scene of the crime? They suggest that the Tanuki exited through the chamber door, not the event. But the forbidden chamber doesn't open from the inside. So what you're saying makes no sense, right? Someone on the outside opened the door for you. Isn't that right?
Yep, that's right, Mr. Blackjack. The door suddenly sprung right open.
Sprung right open? Who was on the other side?
Didn't get a good look on account of the sudden glare.
I got the reflection from my head blinds fellow moviegoers emerging from the dark.
That's when I snatched the sap that man made my daring escape. And then that little maid gal spotted me as I hightailed it down the hall. That means the Forbidden Chamber wasn't open until after the crime was discovered.
Wait. Still don't know who opened it. Maybe there really was a third person in the Fox Chamber? Well, little Tanuki, with the Forbidden Chamber open, did you see the accused passed out there?
Nope, only when there was an alderman, and he was dead as a doornail.
The accused wasn't there. What do you suppose he was up to? Oh, I don't like where this is going. Ah, don't tell me.
I will.
Plainly, the only one who could have opened the Forbidden Chamber was the accused Damien Tinma. Oh no, Mr. Wright.
Wait a second. There had to be somebody else besides Mayor Tenma there.
Really? Who might that be?
Oh, well, that would be...
It seems that feisty little lass has forgotten the most important thing. Evidence.
I didn't forget. I was just testing your attention to details.
Miss Sykes, you can't prove your point without proof of some point. It's a proven fact.
Sorry. Guess I put my foot in my mouth again.
No, we're definitely on something here.
We are?
Think about it. Filch was stuck inside the Forbidden Chamber. One of the alibis we heard would no longer hold any water. The defense would like to call a new witness to the stand. Someone who knew Mr. Filch was stuck in the Forbidden Chamber. And by virtue of knowing this, has an alibi that no longer adds up. Not that insufferable. Very well. Go hear what Mr. Justice has to say. Whose alibi no longer holds up? Maybe it's the person who I accuse of murder here. Why, that's the defendant's aide flaunting about. Did he claim to be in the foyer at the time of the crime? True, but in his alibi, he also claimed Mr. Filch was in the foyer too. However, as we all know now, Mr. Filch was not there with Mr. LaBelle at the time. In short, Mr. LaBelle's alibi has disappeared. Ugh. Stop stealing my voices.
I want to give it some more impact.
Flo and LaBelle's alibi was one big lie. Isn't that right, Mr. Filch?
Yeah, I reckon there ain't no keeping that cat in the bag neither. It was all Mr. LaBelle's idea. Told me he'd button his lip about me breaking into the Forbidden Chamber. In return, he said we'd vouch for each other's alibi.
Shame on you, Mr. Filch. Perjury is a serious crime, you know.
Aw, shit. Mercy, Your Honorship, mercy! Ah!
I also saw that the person who opened up the Forbidden Chamber for Mr. Filch was none other than Florent LaBelle. After all, his alibi has just been proven to be a complete fabrication. I see. We'll take a 20-minute recess. After it's time, we'll see what Mr. LaBelle has to say for himself. Yes, finally going to drag that slippery snake on the stand. In the meantime, the prosecution will question Mr. LaBelle about these new allegations. Let's see you get all the questions. I want questions. Now we'll keep going. And that's inside the cut here. April 19th, 10:25 a.m. Just a cut, defendant lobby number 3.
We did it, Apollo. We finally dragged Mr. LaBelle into court.
Yeah.
Hey, why the long face?
Let me look at my evidence real quick.
Okay, you do that.
Yeah, we do not got a whole lot. No, not a whole lot. Can't help but feel like I'm missing something important. Plus, Prosecutor Blackwell is bound to mount a counterattack.
You really are a worrywart, aren't you? It'll be fine. That mystery figure who opened the Forbidden Chamber for Mr. Filch had to have been Florent LaBelle.
I know, but that's not what's bugging me. I should put my finger on it, though.
At any rate, the big showdown with Mr. LaBelle is up next, so chin up, Apollo.
How would he open the door if the man swallowed the key? April 19th, 11 a.m. Court number 4. Court is back in session. Our next witness is... Oh god, it's the Joker!
Yes, I'm acting on behalf of the mayor in this Wait, how do I do this voice? Hold on. Yes, I'm acting on behalf of the mayor in this very important matter.
Damn, your voice is even more fake now that he looks like the Joker.
He's looked like the Joker since the beginning.
Yeah, but now he looks even more like the Joker. I'm the Joker, baby. Seems the witness is predisposed at the moment.
Surely you jest. I will hold you to your promise. Remember that. Oh, my deepest apologies. This is Florent LaBelle, personal aide to Mayor Tenma, or should I say, the accused.
How looks like the poor man hasn't suffered enough.
Well, what business do you have with me? I'm a very busy man, so let's make this as brief as possible.
Your boldness. Ah, right. Mr. Filch's testimony has revealed a hole in your alibi. For this reason, you are suspected of having some sort of connection with the case at hand.
To think I'd be associated with this entirely lurid affair. Well, I'm not. So may I go now? I have very important matters to attend to.
I don't think so, Mr. LaBelle. Do you realize what a serious crime you've committed? Witness, you are being accused of perjury. There's a chance to clear the air.
Fine. The truth is I faked my alibi for a very good reason. The mayor was obviously the killer, so I created a fake alibi to confuse the matter. You see, as his personal aide, I felt I had to protect him. Sorry.
You think this is funny? Without your alibi, you're a suspect too. What were you really doing at the time of the crime?
Piffed peasant, how dare you accuse me, one of the beautiful people, and then skip my dialogue?
I didn't skip it, I was there.
Stop stalling and tell the court what you were really doing at the time of the crime.
Silence. Enough jabbering. Swords have been drawn. The time for talk is past. Swords? What swords? There's a duel to the death. The fate of the accused rests in our hands. Be gone, ye of cowardly heart. The battlefield hath no place for ye. Again? Spare me, please! So much for sturdier shackles. Don't kill me. Those chains hidden my vow that the heads would roll this day, not heeds. This gives keeping your head on a cut a whole new meaning. Will the witness please deliver the accused death knell? You
Knell.
know. Yeah,
Death knell.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I said knell, but I was like, that's knell, wasn't it? Will the witness please deliver the accused death knell? You know of what I speak.
Most certainly. His goose is already cooked. Time to stick a fork in him.
Whatever he has to say, it can't be good.
As I told Prosecutor Blackwell during the recess. I rushed right over to the box chamber when I heard little Jinxie scream.
What?
Then, drum roll please, I saw Mayor Tenma opening the Forbidden Chamber doors.
No.
There is no candy in me. There is no candy in me. The mom is blindfolded so she cannot see.
There you have it. The mystery man who opened the chamber door, as witnessed by one Phineas Filch, was the accused. There was never any third party.
Oh, and that's not all. I heard something quite startling there at the scene of the crime.
Startling sounds bad.
The mayor, who was barely conscious, muttered this. Forgive me, Jinxie, I killed the alderman, he said.
I'll show you that. I can say that.
That's right, the mayor actually confessed to the murder right then and there. Yes.
He confessed? Order in the court. It's quite conclusive testimony if it stands. Just so, and quite astonishing, I might add. I only learned of this fact during the recess.
Oh, I just love surprises, don't you? That's why I saved the best for last. Consider it a gift from me to you. No way. I don't believe Mr. LaBelle heard the mayor confess.
What? Was this really true? Did Mayor Tinman really confess? It is indeed. During that last recess, I confirmed it with the mayor's daughter. It would seem Mayor Tinman actually did confess. The testimony is quite favorable to the prosecutions.
Mrs. LaBelle, yes, I called earlier about the party reservations. That's right. And I'll be calling my little shindig Mayor Tinman's conviction gala. A splendid time is guaranteed for all but the mayor and his defense. Oh.
Well, it seems that witness is a very busy man. Let's get right to his testimony. Mr. LaBelle, please tell us what you saw when you came upon the scene of the crime. You saw nothing, because you're a liar.
Oh my god, he's been talking for like 30 minutes and he hasn't even testified yet?
He has been talking for like 8 minutes.
Jesus Christ. I was in the hallway, hiding in the shadows. That's when I heard the confession. Upon learning of her father's crime, little Jinxie fled without ever noticing me. Immediately after that, the mayor came to, stood up and opened the forbidden chamber. As I ran in terror, the demon emerged from his prison. In shock. It's like she's playing with nothing. There's nothing there.
Daddy talking about a cat.
There's not even like a little insect or anything in the house. Look, there's nothing there.
She's playing with air.
Our cat is going insane.
What is she doing?
There's nothing there. Oh, wait. Is there a tiny little piece of plastic on the floor that I just can't really see? There is. There's a little piece of plastic. See? Piece of tape or something. Oh my gosh, Mary, you silly thing.
That cat will not stop playing with plastic. Anyway, back to the video.
In shock, I fled down the hallway to my right, to the one with the phone at the end.
No, you didn't.
I did. I said I did.
You're a fucking liar.
Why would I lie? I'm
'Cause
not
you
lying.
murdered.
You're a liar.
You're a murderer.
You're a
I
liar.
must say, it's a shocking revelation. Quite unexpected. To think the defendant actually confessed then and there to his crime.
Perhaps the guilt was too much to bear, so he confided in his daughter.
You do realize you should not have withheld such crucial testimony from the court.
Once again, sorry. It's just, I feared being accused if I mentioned coming upon that most unpleasant scene.
Why did the man's confession have to be brought up by this guy?
We better do something before the judge declares the mayor guilty.
As a death row inmate once told me in years gone by, there's a time to fight and a time to yield, a time to live and a time to die. Oh, he's playing it on real big now. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. It's cross-examination time. I'm gonna be like, no, you didn't. I didn't know Jinxie was standing. Objection only. Fluent in the bell, you're a fucking liar.
What on earth do you mean?
Yes, can't fill the rest of us in, Mr. Justice. If Mr. LaBelle had really fled down into the hall with the phone in it, he would have crossed paths with Miss Tinma.
What's this?
After she discovered the crime scene, she immediately went to call the police. After making her call, she went back to the main hallway, whereupon she encountered the demon, yokai, or whatever you want to call it. As for me, I caught Phineas Fields in a Timoteo costume. The encounter happened right here, where the hallways meet. As for Mr. LaBelle, if he had fled here, feigning escape from the yokai imposter. Please don't play with the mic stand. Why, yes, the two will cross paths. Right, exactly. Miss Timma told us that there was no one else in the hall. In short, Miss Timma did not see you in the hall because you were never really there.
Oh.
Huh. Not such a fabulous scent now, is it?
Oh.
But, Mr. Justice, Dennis also stated that he heard the mayor confess. He was lying about hearing the confession in the hall. And where was he when he heard it? Inside the fox chamber. Where else?
Well, what does the fox say?
Wasn't that within the very crime scene? It is, Your Honor, and that means he's not really a witness. Rather, he's the third party I've been alleging this whole time.
What? You think I'm the killer? How dare you?
You literally look like the Joker. Silence. Foolish fop. A true man knows when he is beaten. A shield of lies comes not before a foe with the sword of truth bared.
Prosecutor Blackwell, what are you? I thought we were on the same side. What the fuck? Why does my dialogue keep getting skipped?
You were saying the far word.
Well, okay, I feel like I was 3 or 4 words before the end.
You were saying side.
Don't feel like you're
playing
rushed.
side.
Don't-
You were that's the final word of the
Don't make
sentence.
me feel rushed.
You are mistaken. There are no sides here.
Now you've
Save-
chased the cat
save
away.
for my cold, steely edge of judgment.
I need a pussy to
You are
rub.
alone upon this battlefield, not by your lies and sickly sweet perfume. Whoa, what just happened? Blackwell's really tearing into him. You heard the mayor's confession from the inside, did you not, deviant dandy? For the sole location from which you could have seen and heard the mayor and the Tanuki, without either of them noticing you, were right there in the fox chamber.
Oh my. So that's how it's going to be? Fine, I'll come clean then.
Seriously? You admit to being there in the fox chamber?
I do. I did enter the room after the murder, but I was afraid of being falsely accused, so I lied about it. I feel terrible about lying like that, but it's a verb cologne I use to protect myself.
You'd better explain yourself, Mr. Bell.
Yes, of course, I was just about to get that.
Witness is skating on thin ice. I'll remind you that perjury is a very serious crime that is committed like every case in this game, and everyone gets away with it, so it's not that serious, I guess, in this world. Now, let's hear your testimony again. This time without your perfume of lies. Oh, look, it's on my coat record.
Very good.
Okay, I do not have
Yes,
that.
nice.
Not very useful.
I did enter the Fox chamber after the murder, but I didn't enter until after Jinxie had heard the confession and left. I heard the mayor groan and hid behind the folding screen there. What I saw there up close, it was absolutely horrifying. So you see, I was there, but merely watching from behind the screen.
From behind the screen? Why, yes, I believe you would be spotted if you were there. Just so, you could see everything without being spotted by the victim of the Tanuki films. Suffice to say, he was a mere witness to the events rather than an actual third party. This guy is as slippery as an eel.
Apollo, you think he's telling the truth?
Well, he was in the Fox chamber, so at least that must be true. The defense may cross-examine a slightly voyeuristic witness. I made it pressing. I don't think obvious statements. Did in trouble behind the screen. I don't think I have.
After the murder.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a plus. Why didn't you enter right away?
And ruined my designer shoes?
Your shoes?
Even now, just thinking about getting blood on my fabulous footwear sends chills down my spine. That's why I hesitated. That's terrible. A man was dying and another injured, and you're worried about your shoes?
Need I remind you, this is a court of law. We're not teaching morality here. We have schools of etiquette and the like for such trivial pursuits.
Gah.
Now you listen to me, you deceptive dandy. Get to the point and be quick about it.
Yes, well, I was there in the Fox chamber, but...
How but? He said but! Wait a second. Maddie is staring at me. Why'd you hide yourself?
Oh my, so you do understand!
I do?
I just don't like the misrepresentation of conjunctions. By hiding, I was concealing my fabulous beauty, which for the sake of the universe is something I should never ever do. That's what you are thinking, right?
I'm since a black hole of egocentricity forming from Mom's witness stand. That
She's playing with the plastic again.
goddamn. We can deliberate his mental process another time.
Deliberate? What?
Get on with the testimony now.
Well, regarding the murder scene...
I gotta tell me why you're hiding it all.
Yes, I already
What did
said
you say?
that. Yes,
Could
okay.
you describe the crime scene in a bit more detail?
And what exactly would you like details about?
Please tell me about the statue of the cop. What I'd like to ask you about is...
Why is your text green there if it's not previously done text?
The text is green because Hans asking a question.
But that's not consistent. When we go back through testimony we've already delivered at screen.
Could you please describe the forbidden chamber at the time?
It was shut tight until the mayor opened it.
He's really trying to stress that his mayor opened the forbidden chamber.
That big liar. He opened it himself.
Well, if looks to kill, LaBelle would be toast. Well, Mr. Justice, you can share the statement would be a main point. I guess not. Let me ask the other questions.
I would just like to add that it was a terribly grisly scene, as I have described.
I got Forbidden Chamber and Fox Chamber mixed up, honestly. Maybe I forgot about the water weapon. Could you describe the state of the weapons that have been used at the scene?
The spear had been thrust all the way through Alderman Kyubi. Then there was that statue the Alderman used to bludgeon Mayor Tenma. That incredibly inspiring symbol had fallen on the floor.
Alright, the statue. Why do you find it inspiring? Why exactly did you find the statue inspiring?
Well, when I saw that statue, I felt as if the merger had been realized. It was like a celebration of union between town and village, an inspiring symbol of goodwill.
Oh, I got you now. Broken statue next to a bloody corpse. Real inspiring.
It was.
Well, Mr. Justice, do you consider the statement being very important? Yeah,
Oh, you know it, girl.
That is extremely important. I request that be added to the testimony. Your lies have finally betrayed you, Mr. LaBelle.
What possibly could you mean?
You said this statue was like a celebration of union between town and village. Isn't that correct?
It is indeed, but what of it? The two yokai are joining hands in goodwill, as if they were celebrating the municipal merger. Something the matter?
So, how do you really know that this statue was meant to be a symbol of goodwill again?
What?
Justice Dono, explain yourself and make it quick. This statue was meant to symbolize goodwill in its original form, but that was a secret.
A secret? Whatever do you mean?
What I mean is that it broke when someone used it to strike Mayor Tenma on the head. What's that? Clearly makes it look like the two yokai are battling it out.
Eep!
The statue's secret and its true form were lost inside that locked room. But Miss Tenma is the only living soul who should know what it once looked like. So, Mr. LaBelle, where could you have possibly seen the statue in its original form?
What do you mean, where?
I mean where. The only possible answer is this. You saw the statue in its original form. Right there in the room where the alderman was murdered before it was broken.
How dare you?
Mr. Justice, are you accusing the witness with some sort of crime? Yes. Yes, I am. Florent LaBelle, I accuse you of the murder of Alderman Rex Cuby.
No!
Oh, yeah. I love things like... I love his time. Order! Mr. LaBelle! You've been accused of murder. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
Arg!
That's a pretty solid defense. I don't think he's
How
guilty.
could you possibly accuse me, the embodiment of beauty?
You're the Joker.
Way to go, Apollo. This is the conclusive evidence we needed. Magnifico.
We've got you now. We know you killed the alderman. Now admit it. Silence. Enough of your silly games, Justice Dono. This prancing peacock could not possibly be the killer. What are you talking about? His alibi has already crumbled to dust. And I just proved that he was in the Fox chamber while it was still locked tight.
Silence.
Why could he have not seen the statue and its true from before the murder? After all, he was close friends with the alderman. Ergo.
Yes, that's right. I clearly remember it now. Alderman QB told me about it. How about what the statue actually looked like? I mean, he was a good friend of mine.
I'm gonna kill this guy.
Yeah, right. He wouldn't show you a secret gift just like that.
Silence.
Moreover, it has already been proven that he was not present at the scene of the crime.
It has?
Forgotten, have we? Recall the little scamp statement, if you will, when Jixie Tinma unlocked the Fox chamber. She saw the alderman and the mayor collapse therein, and no one else. Dang it. The fact is, it was you two who made that apparent in yesterday's court session. Thus, Fluent LaBelle could not possibly have been locked in that room.
No!
Ah! Just don't get it. How could Jinxie not have seen the bell?
The shoe.
The proof is incontrovertible. Incontrovertible. No room for debate exists. Am I not right, your boldness? It does seem awfully conclusive. Facts point to the defendant and the victim being the only people in that locked room. Moreover, the defendant has already confessed.
Silence.
You cannot defend the indefensible. Your war in this charade is over, Justin. Damn, he's silenced my objection. But. Your boldness. This trial would last an eternity if we were to keep causing blades with these simpletons. It is high time you brought down the hammer of justice. Hammer of justice?
I'm old!
I'm old! Alright, I believe it's time to declare verdict. No! Nuh-uh! Let's go find the defendant. Damien Tenma. Hold it.
Hold up!
Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, yay. Come on and watch her play. New games every other day. If you subscribe now, you won't miss out on any of the action. So come on, click that subscribe button.